Stories coming up this morning, and joining me to talk all about it, former Trump surrogate and former Republican convention deputy press secretary Erin Elmore is with us this morning. To consider a budget resolution this week on Thursday that is key to eventually overhauling the tax code. Erin Elmore with us this morning. So, Erin, what did you make of that joint appearance yesterday? They're really insisting that they're close and
besties. Truthfully, he said this is better than ever. I think it's necessary, more necessary than ever.
Right.
Mitch McConnell knows that his job is on the line here, and critics of President Trump, specifically the Democrats, keep saying he hasn't gotten anything done. He hasn't gotten anything done. He needs this tax reform.
Yeah.
So two people coming together with joint goals seems to be the way to get it done.
So it looks like they've got a Rand Paul vote, yes, on the
She doesn't want to undercut the thing right now, so they've been raising rates very slowly.
Okay, all right.
But we're dealing with the ultimate unknown, which is our president, who's the ultimate disruptor. So he could do absolutely anything. We see all these names on the table. We could end up with none of them.
That's true. That's something we ask about every day when we're preparing all these.
That's true. You're right.
When we're preparing all these stories about who it's going to be. It's like he could turn to them tomorrow and say, you know what, I like any of these people.
Erin, when's your Fit interview?
That is funny. All right. Well. Bureaucracy in place that remains in the oil sector, even though, Erin, this president has been rolling back regulations in a number of industries, in particular in energy.
Right. That was a big part of his platform when he ran for election here and won. And that's what we need to continue. And that's why the stock market, I think, has been rising so much.
Because of the regulatory rollback.
Absolutely.
So, Phil, you think oil, I mean...
Say Long Island pizza is up there, too.
Not like Brooklyn.
Well, hold on a second. I got to chime in. A place in Philadelphia was just voted.
No. You can't put it outside of you. No.
Well, you took us down this road. All right. We will take a break. When we come back, the rubber hits. And joining me to break it all down, former Trump surrogate and former Republican convention deputy press secretary Erin Elmore is with us this morning. The Wall Street Journal.
Nowadays, with the news of the day just moving the market, how is that impacting places like Morgan Stanley?
Well, honestly, there's actually less trading going on. We're talking about.
Congressman, you're a blue dog Democrat, which is almost becoming an extinction, right? And we see the Democrats moving further and further into socialism, and unity is such an important thing right now. What are you doing to bring all of these different factions together?
Well, so it's interesting. The bipartisan Problem Solvers Caucus, which I co-chair, it's now 24 Democrats and 24 Republicans. There's still a bunch of us left who are in the middle, and I'm got to look at a way that we can support it.
Do you think you're in the majority of the people that want to work together and have that bipartisan approach, or do you think you're in the minority?
I think on both sides I'm in the minority, and that's what we're trying to change.
Yes, they love it. They post everything with their pets.
Of course. They're part of the family.
Yeah.
Would you use that app?
I don't have a dog or a cat, but my son really wants one, so I'm going to be pretty quickly on that train. Which one of my Dalmatians? I don't know.
By the way, this Las Vegas shooting massacre is getting more bizarre. Why is the security guard missing?
So the only thing I could come up with, the only possible solution is maybe he's afraid that the American people are going to think I didn't do enough to stop this. I'm going to go in hiding. I'm scared for my life. People are threatening me. Literally, what else is there?
We're speculating. I don't know.
Total speculation.
Yeah, for sure. We'll keep following that. That's his word, Erin. We were expecting a good number. The stock has certainly been trading like it was going to have a good number.
This looks like it's better than expected, though, right? And we know this is a low volatility market. What does this mean for interest rates? That's my question. What do you think?
Well, So, do the private jets go away? He's certainly richer than I am. I will grant you that.
A lot richer, probably, than all of us. I mean, let's face it.
Brent, question for you. What is the value of these movies and things like that? I know the Benedict Cumberbatch movie, they're now delaying it till next year, kind of getting it out of that Oscar contention. What do you do with something like that? What's the value of that?
That's right, because The Current War was expected to be a 2017 Oscar hopeful. The studio now pulled the movie from the planned November release date.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was a little bit optimistic.
As well. We should say that President Trump yesterday tweeted that he hopes Hillary Clinton runs again in 2020. As Hillary Clinton herself told an Australian media outlet that former FBI Director Jim Comey gave her the shiv.
What's a shiv?
It's a thing you stab. I don't need like a
like in prison.
You make it in prison.
You get shivved in prison with like a makeshift knife.
Yes.
Oh, I had not heard that.
All my time on the inside, I know these things. It's mostly just watching Law and Order.
House of Cards is awesome.
I mean, everyone in D.C. watches that. Kimmy Schmidt is funny stuff.
I binge watch Kimmy Schmidt. It's so good.
I know.
Guilty pleasure. Binge watch both seasons.
I see House of Cards every day. I don't need to watch it.
Well, have you ever seen the show?
No.
John, it's a must. All right. Well, you're right. You do see reality.
And that was a very buttoned up answer.
We need to play better.
Straight shooter, right? He was a straight shooter.
Yeah. And now that the courts are watching, you've got to be careful with how you answer.
For people that that actually fall victim to heroin addiction.
So Dr. Ferguson, it sounds like this problem is, doesn't have a class or a gender or anything sort of like that. Is it because the nature of the way these medicines are made in the pharmaceutical companies? Why is this happening like this?
I mean, you get prescribed an opioid.
Right.
And then what happens? I mean, you have a longer dosage than you should have, or what?
Medications for is all helping the exact situation he's talking about.
So how does that work, for example? Because these drugs are so expensive. So
You've got some of the lowest prices, though,
right? So you have the ability just to let people see each price out there? Or?
Right. So in our business, the best value for employer groups.
Information from you, Charlotte.
I still think he should hide in the bathroom like every other husband. I mean, what are you guys doing there for so long? Please, tell me.
Oh, boy. Coming up, final thoughts from this all-star panel. Back in a minute. Stay with us. 3,000, probably.
Right.
Yeah, it shows real momentum in this market, for sure. Erin.
Keep your eye on this Harvey Weinstein situation. It's evolving. We haven't even hit the tip of the iceberg yet. There's going to be criminal allegations. There could be civil implications. There's no statute of limitation on rape in New York. This could go on and on and on. So the implications are criminal, civil, and financial.
Your law background, we were talking about this earlier. No statute of limitations in New York.
Nope, not on rape.
Huh.
So this could
Same
go on.
with Great Britain, and he's under scrutiny there,
At
too.
this point, I think it's all about the money for him. This fight that he's having with his brother, it's all about getting as much money out of those assets that they control as possible.
Colony Capital wants to acquire all the assets. That'll do it for us. Thank you so much for being here. Erin Elmore, John Hilsnereth, Guy Benson. Barney and Company begins right now. Stuart, you're watching record highs in the market.